In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical.
Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing you another episode of Subsistence on Season 5. Now, there has been an update. I did go ahead and update to Alpha 54. I'm not going to do a separate update video for this one because there's not a lot of changes for single player. It's more of a dedicated server and co-op update that's been done. I need to wait for this to cook. Now, the biggest change for us, there's just a new button over here, profile status. All right, click on this and this will bring up all the stuff that you've done on your current profile, the hunting that you've done, how many chickens, rabbits, wolves. It didn't record everything because I've killed deer and boar on this one. Not everything was turned on. Most of it should be on now. Like I said, I know I've gotten largemouth bass, so that hasn't been there. Looting is anything that you've harvested or anything that you have picked up or gotten from a bag. Wood, logs, scrap metal. This isn't a complete list because I don't see planks on here and stuff like that. And then like all the weapons aren't 100%, like recurve bow. I know I've killed stuff with my recurve bow. It's my favorite weapon. It should start tracking now. You started a brand new game with this update. Everything should be being tracked. The next big change for us is labels. Now, I think this price is too high. I think it should be 1 plank at the most, 1 or 2 cordage, and about 3 to 4 zinc fragments. I think this price is a little too high just for a label. Now, it's a label that's reusable. You can change. I think you can change it. Yep, okay, it's set there as that. Can I change it? Yeah, I can change it. So I guess it's not too bad if it's a reusable label where you're not actually wasting the materials because you can just use them again. But that took all the rest of my wood, so I am not going after rogue hunters today. We will do that in a later bit. Okay. No label there, which there shouldn't be. And I haven't made the big one, but I think that one's going to cost more when you do a label. Give me a second. Yeah, everything else is lag fixes. Now, the good thing about it is, as Cold Games is fixing stuff for co-op and multiplayer to make it run better, that should translate into better frame rates, better, more stable gameplay for us. I think that's about it. I'm just checking the update notes real quick. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's 2 other things that have been changed. There was a bug that if you move your planters, the plants would not follow the movement. That's been fixed. And now, if you want to harvest something, you have to hold down E to pick it. It's a very minor. It's just not instantaneously picking. Now, don't hate me when I say this. If it takes time to loot it this way, then it probably should take time to loot it the other way too. I know some people are going to go, what? Don't say that. But, you know, I have to be honest. If my garden takes an extra second to loot, then the stuff out in the world should take an extra second to loot too. So I don't know. I'll leave it up to Cold Games to decide what he is going to or not going to add to the game. But that's just my 2 cents. Let's keep it consistent. I don't like the idea of the change. I like being able to run, but yeah. There is now a save game button that doesn't exit you out of the game. You can exit to main menu to come back into the game if you'd like. So you don't actually have to exit the game 100%. to actually come back into it. And you saw my settings there. They haven't changed. He also fixed some shadow issues where certain like flashlights and stuff like that were casting weird shadows and stuff like that. And then the Cougar AI has been updated to avoid abusing the game's AI when it comes to hunters. I am not going to show that because I don't abuse the Cougar's AI in that way, so I really don't have anything to show you. But I'm going to be interested to see some videos of people that I watch that I know use a tactic, and what's going to happen when they find out that the hunters don't do what they expect the hunters to do anymore. That should be interesting. I also had a comment put on one of my videos that I was complaining about the hunter's door, that it's not actually closing. It is popping in. It's not actually drawn yet. That's not true. Watch this footage right here. It's slowed down. Do I want to mess with these hunters right now? I'm not going to break into their base today. It's not the proper day, so I think I'll leave them alone. If I run into hunters, I'm going to kill them. Actually, I need to kill something with my recurve bow. I want to make sure that the recurve bow is getting the data saved for it. So even if I don't break into the hunter's base, I think using some 9mm and some arrows would be a good way to test the statistics. So 9mm, I probably don't have a lot of kills. Wolf, 13 hunters, and 1 bear I finished off with it, I guess. Okay. The recurve bow has 0 on it right now. Let's see if I can drag... I want to drag the hunter that's inside the house outside. But I think I'm going to pull you over first. I got to stay down underneath... You just made it easy. Underneath the edge so that I don't have that other hunter getting on the second floor and sniping me. Which is exactly what he should and I would do. Come here. Alright, are you up top or are you down here? Alright, I'm gonna pop him once. Come here. Now I'm gonna run away for a second. Whoa, whoa. Come on. Did you just fire? Oh, that was probably the rifle. Whoa! He's still firing at me from that distance? Come on. He should? The last time I got far enough away, he went over the rail. I'm trying to see if I can get him to go over the rail again. Well, I'm going to get those bags with the ones that I did kill. I don't want to shoot them up there and waste the loot opportunity. Okay, scrap metal. Weapon parts. Oh, hello. Oh, the door's... To say, if he left that door for just a half a second, I would have ran in. Stop. He'll instantly fire when he stops, though. Which I don't want to get hit by. Okay. Let's heal up real quick. An apple and a 44. Okay. Now, there was one on this side. Yes, I'm checking for a claymore. Didn't I kill one on... Oh, were they all on this side? That's the last one. I got the bag from the one. I say, if I don't find it, it'll be the one with the lockpick in it that I'll never know of. All right, I want to check their fire. Hold on, I'm going to get on their foundation. No claymore there. Oh, I see the claymore. It's right next to their fire, which is actually a perfect place for it. Hey, it's a deer. The doe, it's a deer. It's a female deer. The game says I've never... Oh, has that a second claymore? I was like, you... Ugh. That would tick me off. Especially if I ran over it, it would tick me off. Alright. Let me get to what I consider a safe spot. Their porch right now. And we'll look at the statistics real quick and see if it actually recorded those kills. Let me see. Alright. Profile. Recurve bow. 3 hunters have been killed with the recurve bow now. Okay. Awesome. So that is working and verified. Reload the 9. And we'll keep going for more loot. What I'll probably end up doing is, like I said, I'll probably have to get wood at night. I'm good at it. I can get roughly between 75 and 80 wood logs in a single evening, a 5-minute run time, if I start early in the evening. I don't want to make you guys watch me get wood on camera. Not only will YouTube not show it, nobody wants to see it. So, I'll just save you the trouble. Now, I like to be able to run by and pick up fiber, but I think we need to sit here for a second, grab. I mean, it would definitely... It would add a layer of... ooh, cottonseed. Balance to the game. If you had to actually pause for a second to actually pick everything. The instant pick here is just like the instant pick up there. If that needed to be changed, then this needs to be changed. Oh, my bars are going down pretty good. I should be able to eat that meal. Let's go grab it real quick. No, I don't think... I'm not feeling it, Mr. Wolf. Like, I shouldn't be able to pick up that. Now, this should be an instant pickup. But if I have to harvest a plant, then it should be the same as harvesting a plant in my own plant bed. Now, I don't want to mess with you. Honestly, I don't. Well, if you're going to chase me, if my stamina starts to run out, you're going to get a load of buckshot right in the face. Understand, this is your decision. Yeah, I hear you. Come on. I'm going to make it back, no issue. Let's get up on my deck. Let's go ahead and eat. Should have already put these in here. I wasn't thinking. Dump chest. Oh, somebody had the idea of doing one of the large containers for a dump chest. Perfect idea. Exactly what I'm going to do in the new house. Not going to waste my resources to do it here, though. Speaking of resources, I need to build something today. Knowing what I have over there and what I know I'm going to need. A solar panel? Do I have the... Let me see. I don't even think I have what I need to make even 3. I could. Let me check. I think a solar panel would actually be a good idea to make for that. Just grab everything to make sure. I need circuits or electrical components so I can make circuit boards. Acceptable. I need to spend some time getting pearls. Now, that's something I want to do in the new base. But I'm gonna need at least one solar panel to make that work. Yeah. It's gonna be a bit. I'll have to add some more mass. All right, let's head back out. I'm gonna leave the wolf alone. It's a waste of material going after a wolf unless I'm really desperate for cloth or a liver right now. But so far the game is running smooth, so the changes didn't do anything bad. My game's been running pretty much locked at 60 since the last update that Cold Games did. But I'm thinking that the code that was updated and changed to make multiplayer more smooth should filter down to help people who maybe haven't had such a smooth performance in the game. I hope. He didn't mention anything like that. I just have a feeling that the amount of coding it took to get multiplayer smooth has to translate. You know, even if it's something really minor, almost nothing that you wouldn't even notice, I still think it has to be something. Run, rabbit, run, chicken. Actually, I was hunting chickens the other day. Why am I letting that rabbit and chicken go? I don't know. I'm being stupid. All right. Oh. Had it back on. At least it didn't break. I don't mind missing the chicken as long as the arrow doesn't break. Cold Games could have made me happy by making it so you get your arrows back from small game. That definitely would have made me happy. Not that I don't like the update, it's just, you know, it didn't have much for me this time, which is okay. Most of the other updates have all been solo, and co-op hardly ever gets any kind of love, so they needed some love. I understand that. I may or may not try some dedicated server play. I haven't decided yet. With my job and travel that I have to do, my availability for like a set schedule with another creator or with just somebody on the forum or something is going to be kind of rough to set up. So you might see me pop in on a server and spend, you know, an hour or two just looking at the game system, see how it runs. I'm curious how Cold Games has the game's systems running now with a 24/7 structure. I don't know how that's going to translate to the subsistence that I know of. The one thing that I did give Cold Games guidance on, not that he asked me, it's just I just told him, you know, whatever you do to the co-op, do not have it change anything for solo. The way the game plays solo should be exactly the way the game plays solo now, and it should never change because of co-op. Now, if there was improvements like performance and better AI, better building that was implemented in co-op because it was necessary for co-op, but it didn't change the gameplay loop or the gameplay structure, it just enhanced the gameplay, I'm all for that. I just don't want to see, I kind of fall back to WoW. I was a healer in WoW, and I could heal an entire, you know, a 5-man raid. Sometimes I would struggle with a 10-man raid, but I could do it on my my dwarven healer. And then co-op, they had the PvP, and they changed the way healing worked because people on the PvP side were crying that this isn't fair because they do this. So instead of just changing the way PvP worked, they changed everything, and I couldn't even heal a 5-man group. For, you know, it took a long time to relearn how to do it, and it was never as good as it used to be. You know, I was never the healer that I was before that change. And that really pissed me off. And so that's why I was like, you know, whatever you do, don't affect the solo world unless it's a benefit. You know, something that's it doesn't change the way the game plays. It just changes the aesthetics. You know, better building, more, you know, because of the way co-op works, you have to create a door that does this. And hey, guess what? We can add that to the solo, and it'll function like this. It's not going to make the game easier or harder. It just gives you something that you didn't have, a functionality maybe that you didn't have before. I kind of feel like I'm talking out of the side of my, you know, saying one thing and then like turning my head and saying something else. I want the good, I just don't want the bad. What can I say? I'm human. I like this game. I don't want this game to get ruined because of PvP. And there's a lot of griefing and crap going on already. And some really good, you know, people are trying to help Cold Games by saying, hey, why can't, you know, what's to stop a player from doing X? And what was X? Well, X was going on to a PvP or a co-op world and literally building a wall of walls right in front of one of the cave entrances, basically blocking it off so they can't enter because another player can't, they could break down the wall, but they couldn't dismantle it. At least not easily, I don't think. And I was like, yeah, that's a concern. That's something, you know, that on a world like that you're going to have. And the co-op isn't easy. The managing those servers, you have to have a server admin that sets the rules and maintains the gameplay on there. So, I don't know. It's new, it's interesting, it's just not that interesting to me, I guess. But I still love the game. It's not like he ruined it by adding dedicated servers. I think he's going to breathe a lot of life into it. It's just there's going to be some growing pains and issues that have to be resolved and dealt with. I think we can do it. I think, you know, us as a community can come together and give Cold Games the time necessary to adjust. I have seen people on the Discord are like, oh, well, there's nothing in here for solo players, so I'll be back in 3 months, I guess. There is some stuff for us. It's just, you know, most of the programming and the coding went into getting dedicated servers working. You know, I'm hoping at some point Cold Games can say, hey, I know you guys were disappointed in X, but be aware that the time that was spent doing this has actually made X possible, and now the map is 3 times the size it was. All because we were able to do this in the co-op world. Yeah, I figured they'd eat that. Doesn't hurt to feed that to them. I'll grab that stuff later. And no, Cold Games hasn't mentioned that that's going to happen. That there's this big update coming or anything like that. I'm just saying that would be one way where I see the co-op, the effort put into getting co-op working would translate to a better experience for the solo world. Ooh, that blue light's coming on already? I mean, it kind of gets brighter and darker throughout the day, so just I don't remember seeing it brighten up at this time of the day. All right, I need rope. Where's my rope? I have one rope. Exactly what I needed. Metal and then the circuit boards. Ah, duh. Sorry, back. Real life, sometimes it gets in the way. All right, so trying to look at doing a solar panel, and I need mass. What do I have the most of that I'm not using a lot of? All right, everybody ready to cringe and go, oh my God? I don't care. Correct. I had the resources. They're just sitting there doing nothing right now, so might as well use them for something, right? Sweet. Solar panel that I'll take with me. For the new base. The day is starting to ebb. Let's check the profile status real quick. I don't know what I can check really quick. Finding cotton if I get lucky. So the recurve bow does seem to be recording now. I haven't made a double barrel shotgun. Probably won't. Alright. Get my hatchet ready. So I'm going to show you guys the path that I run in this area. I come right here, run along here. These two trees, these two. I'm not going to stop and do them. I'm just going to show you. Then I immediately turn and go over to that tree. I hit the big tree so I can get some grubs for fishing. Then come around here, hitting 3 or 4 of the trees in this area. I try not to get too close to the beach. There always seems to be a wolf or a bear in that area, so I tend to kind of stay away from there. Hit these, and then I come across, hit the two first trees right here. They're right next to this rock. Then I hit that tree, and then that one brings me over to this side, and I do that whole area up there, coming back to here. Then grab these 2 trees right here, and then go back up the hill that way, back toward my house. And I usually end up, you know, I'll start making planks about halfway through the night and get about 10 to 20 planks crafting while I'm still logging. I'll come up here. This is kind of like an open area where there's almost no trees. So sometimes I'll run over there and sometimes I won't. It just depends what time of the morning it is. And I don't like doing my grinds on camera if I can help it. And this is one that I should be able to avoid doing it on camera. I'll go ahead and grab that. I'm going to go and put some manure in my plant bed. Where's the one? This is the one with cotton in it, right? Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Anything ready to be picked? Like a tomato. Oh, are tomatoes on here, I wonder? No. I wonder if picking that cotton, though, is going to make a change. It's going to take some getting used to. I have to get up there. It's okay. And then extract 5. Extract 5. There we go. Alright, guys and gals. I think I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. I am going to spend the night getting wood. And I will bring you guys back in the morning. And hopefully have a good... I did get a cotton seed today. The game didn't pick up that I picked up a cotton seed. It didn't register that I picked up a cotton seed today. Maybe it's only when you pick cotton. Maybe we'll find out next episode. I've been Critical. This has been Subsistence on Season 5. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.